Taipei is full of exciting things to do, but a lot of attractions within the city cost money. So in this vlog, I will show you how to spend an eventful day in Taipei at a cost-effective price. Today we will be visiting the Chiang Shek Memorial Hall, Huashan 1914 Creative Park, walking by the National Taiwan Museum en route to 228 Peace Park, and then walk towards a few government buildings towards the East Gate, where you can get a glimpse of the historical East Gate. We will finish the night's itinerary at the Raohe Night Market, one of the best night markets in Taipei. Before we can get into an actual itinerary though, here is a quick intro to the history of Taipei. Taipei is the capital and the largest city in Taiwan, officially known as the Republic of China. It is situated in the northern part of the island along the Tamsui River. Taipei is a major political, economic, and cultural center in Taiwan. The city is the hub of technology, commerce, and cultural events in Taiwan as well. Taipei has been the political center of the island since 1887, when it first became the seat of Taiwan province by the Chiang dynasty until 1895, and again from 1945 to 1956 by the ROC government, with an interregnum from 1895 to 1945 as the seat of Government General of Taiwan during the Japanese rule. The municipality of Taipei is home to architectural and cultural landmarks, including Taipei 101, which was formerly the tallest building in the world, Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, Dalongdong Ba'an Temple, Longshan Temple, National Palace Museum, the Presidential Office Building, Taipei Guest House, Jinan Temple, and the shopping districts include Ximending, as well as several night markets dispersed throughout the city. Natural features include Maokang, Yangmingshan, and hot springs. Prior to the significant influx of Han Chinese colonialists, the region of the Taipei Basin was mainly inhabited by the Plains Aborigines called Katagalan. The number of Han colonialists gradually increased in the early 18th century under the Qing dynasty rule after the government began permitting development in the area. In 1875, the northern part of the island was incorporated into the new Taipei Prefecture. It was formally established as Taipei Fu and was temporarily capital of the island in 1887. When it was declared a province, Taipei was then formally made the provincial capital in 1894. The romanticized transcription of Taipei was changed to Taihoku in 1895 when the Empire of Japan annexed Taiwan. Taiwan's Japanese rulers embarked on an extensive program of advanced urban planning that featured extensive railroad links. A number of Taipei landmarks and cultural institutions date back from that period. Following the surrender of Japan to the Allies during 1945, effective control of Taiwan was handed to the Republic of China. After facing defeat from communist forces, the ruling Kuomintang relocated the ROC government to Taiwan and declared Taipei the provincial capital of the ROC in December of 1949. Taiwan's Kuomintang rulers regarded the city the capital of Taiwan province and their control as mandated by the General Order No. 1. Overall, Taipei City is a dynamic and cosmopolitan metropolis that blends modernity with a rich cultural heritage, making it a popular destination for both tourists and residents. Taipei is well connected via its very convenient MRT system. You can reach towns such as Tamshui, Ximen, Sanchong, Banqiu, and attractions such as the Taipei Zoo thanks to the convenience of the MRT system. Taipei Unlimited Fun Pass is the only travel pass which combines transportation and attractions. You can visit Taipei 101, the National Palace Museum, and 23 other popular attractions. You also get unlimited rides on Taipei MRT, buses, and tourist shuttles. There are 1-day, 2-day, and 3-day passes available for purchase. Save up to 70% on admission with the purchase of this pass. Use my link to purchase this pass through Klook. Look for outstanding deals on flights, hotels, car rentals, and attractions on Booking.com, where your adventures are just a click away and exclusive rewards are around every corner. Check out some outstanding deals using the links below. For example, you can get some great deals on villas and resorts by using my links. Use my link to find hotels in Taipei using Booking.com. The first stop on our itinerary today will be the Huashan 1914 Creative Park. Huashan Creative Park is within walking distance from Zhongxiao Xinshen Station of the MRT, which has access to both the Blue Banyan Line and the Brown Wenhu Line. Huashan 1914 Creative Park, commonly known as Huashan 1914 or simply Huashan, is a creative and cultural park located in the Zhongjiang district of Taipei City, Taiwan. The park is situated on the grounds of a former winery and sake distillery dating back to the Japanese colonial era. It has been transformed into a vibrant space for arts, culture, and creativity. What is now Huashan 1914 Creative Park opened in 1914 as Tai Hoku Winery during Japanese rule. It was a privately owned winery that produced sake and ginseng wines and bred moth orchards. In 1922, the government included wine within a list of monopoly items. As a result, they bought the winery and changed the name to the Taiwan Governor General's Monopoly Borough Taihoku Wine Factory. The winery then produced rice wine and liquors. In 1945, the ROC government took ownership over the winery and changed the name into Taiwan Province Monopoly Bureau Taipei Wine Factory. In 1949, when the Monopoly Bureau started including tobacco among its items, the winery was renamed to Taiwan Province Tobacco and Wine Government Monopoly Bureau Taipei First Winery. The winery produced cheap liquor made from cassava that became known as Tai Ba liquor. It was a staple drink for most people. The winery name was changed yet again, this time to Fruit Wine Factory. Rice wine started to occupy a bigger part of its production. In compliance with government policy, the winery started to develop fruit wines. It was the start of its golden age. In December 2003, the Council for Cultural Affairs took over its management. They planned a complete reconstruction that started in early of 2004. By the end of 2005, Huashan 1914 Creative Park opened and offered artists a place to develop their creations and nonprofit organizations a venue to hold activities. The CCA signed a contract with Taiwan Cultural Creative Development Company Limited to run the park in 2007. Since then, theater groups, painters, wood sculptors, writers, movie producers, and directors from Taiwan and abroad have found in the park a timeless place to showcase their creative talents. Huashan Creative Park is a park that really doesn't look very appealing, and you wouldn't think of visiting the place. You could just walk right past it without noticing it. That is because of how much Huashan Creative Park blends in to its surroundings, and it is the exact same reason why Taihoku Wine Factory was built there in the first place. Although this is not a major tourist destination in any means, I think it is a pretty relevant cultural attraction to visit. I suggest swinging by there if you have some time. SafetyWing's Nomad insurance is the world's first international travel insurance developed to meet the need of entrepreneurs and remote workers traveling or living abroad worldwide. It's the travel insurance that works for you around the world and covers COVID-19 or any other unexpected quarantine. If you want to have a sense of relief while traveling around the world, I would suggest getting SafetyWing's Nomad insurance. The link is in the description below if you want to find out more. After going to Huashan Creative Park, we walk over to Zhongxiao Shenzhen Stop, take the blue Banyan Line in the direction of Dingpu, change at Taipei Main Station to the red Tamshui Xinyi Line in the direction of Shanshan to Chiang Shek Memorial Hall Stop. After arriving at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall stop, just follow the signs to the Memorial Hall from the MRT. But before you reach the Memorial Hall, you will reach the Liberty Square. One of the places you absolutely must visit in Taipei is the Liberty Square and the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. The Liberty Square is a public plaza covering over 240,000 square meters and has served as the city's public gathering place of choice since its completion in the late 1970s. The name of the square recalls the important historical role it played in Taiwan's transition from one-party rule to modern democracy in the 1990s. Liberty Square serves as a major site for public gatherings in Taipei and is home to 3 major landmarks as well as civic parks. At the east end of Liberty Square stands the National Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. The square is flanked by the National Concert Hall on the north and the National Theater on the south. Liberty Square regularly serves as the site of mass gatherings. It is the scene for red carpet ceremonies when Taiwan's president greets foreign dignitaries. Crowds gather at the square throughout the year for outdoor festivals and concerts as well. The National Theater and Concert Hall host over 800 events every year and provide iconic backdrops for events on the square. Liberty Square holds symbolic significance for Taiwan. It was originally built to commemorate the end of Japanese colonial rule and the establishment of democracy in Taiwan. The square and its surrounding buildings reflect traditional Chinese architectural style, embodying Taiwan's cultural heritage and national identity. Overall, Liberty Square is not only a symbol of Taiwan's democratic values and cultural heritage, but also a vibrant public square that fosters community engagement, artistic expression, and appreciation for the arts. The Liberty Square had its beginning in the 1970s, at a time when Taiwan remained under the martial one-party rule by the Kuomintang Chinese nationals. Architect Yang Cho-chen conceived the plaza as part of a grand design for a memorial to Chiang Kai-shek, the President of the Republic of China, who relocated to Taiwan after the overthrow Kuomintang regime in China during the Chinese Civil War. The square was first opened to the public as Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Square after Chiang's death in 1975. Architecture at the site incorporates many traditional elements and recalls early Kuomintang monuments erected in Republican China. Yang's design symbolically assigned civic virtues to each area of the square. The main gate, the Gate of Integrity, was placed at the west end of Huashan South Road. The main gate, the Gate of Integrity, with the characters Da Zhong Do Jing, using the 2 characters of Chiang Kai-shek's name, was placed on the west end of Huashan South Road. In 1975, after the passing of President Chiang Kai-shek, the Executive Yuan established the preparatory team to promote the construction of the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, which was completed in 1980. The park includes the Liberty Square Archway, Main Plaza, Hall, the National Theater, National Concert Hall, corner cloister pavilions, and so on. The Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall is a national monument and tourist attraction erected in memory of Chiang Kai-shek, the former president of Taiwan. The monument, surrounded by a park, stands at the east end of Memorial Hall Square, or Liberty Square. It is flanked on the north and south by the National Theater and National Concert Hall. The Memorial Hall is white with 4 sides. The roof is blue and octagonal, a shape that picks up the symbolism of the number 8, a number traditionally associated in China with abundance and good fortune. 2 sets of white stairs, each with 89 steps to represent Chiang's age at the time of his death, leads to the main entrance. The ground level of the memorial houses a library and a museum documenting Chiang Kai-shek's life and career, with exhibits detailing Taiwan's history and development. The upper level contains the main hall, in which a large statue of Chiang Kai-shek is located, and where guards mounting ceremony takes place at regular intervals. Overall, the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall is not only a significant tribute to a significant figure in Taiwan's history, but an important cultural and architectural landmark that attracts visitors from around the world. It offers insight into Taiwan's complex political history while providing a serene and picturesque setting in the heart of Taipei. Travel to northern Taiwan with this group tour from Taipei, marvel at the rock formations in Yehliu Geopark, visit a mountain village in Jiufen, and launch a sky lantern in Pingxi. Meet your tour guide in MRT Zhongshaoxingshen Station Exit 2. Joining a guided tour is a great way to visit Yehliu Geopark, Jiufen, and Jiufen, because those places take some time to get to from Taipei if you were to take public transit. Use my link to book this amazing tour through GetYourGuide. If you do not mind walking, you can save some money and walk over to the 228 Peace Park and National Taiwan Museum via Gongyuan Road, and you'll reach the front entrance of National Taiwan Museum. Established in 1908, the National Taiwan Museum is the oldest museum in Taiwan. It was founded by the colonial government during Taiwan's period of Japanese rule. The museum has a collection of over 10,000 items in its initial stages. In 1915, the new building of the museum in Taihoku New Park was inaugurated and became one of the major public buildings during Japanese rule. In 1935, it was used to house the first cultural pavilion in commemoration of the first 40 years of colonial rule. After the handover of Taiwan from Japan to the Republic of China, the Department of Education of Taiwan provincial government took over the administration of the museum in 1949 and renamed it Taiwan Provincial Museum until 1999. Since 1999, the museum has been administered by the central government and renamed it National Taiwan Museum. The National Taiwan Museum is an excellent place to get to learn about the intricate history of Taiwan. As the 228 Peace Park commemorates the 228 incident, a historical event in Taiwan, the park features sculptures, monuments, and a reflective pool. It provides a serene space for visitors to learn about the history and enjoy some tranquility in the heart of the city. It is directly connected to the National Taiwan Museum. One of the major parks in Taipei is 228 Peace Park. It is related to the historical events February 28th incident in Taiwan. 228 Peace Park occupies a city block bordered by Gongyuan Road, Xiangyang Road, Hanning Road, and Kataglang Boulevard. The park is built in a traditional style with Japanese gardens, landscaping and ponds, arch bridges, walking paths, and an amphitheater. 228 Peace Park was originally established in 1900 as Taihoku New Park during Japanese colonial rule on former temple grounds. It was the first European-style urban park in Taiwan, placed on the grounds of the former Governor General's office. After the handover of Taiwan from Japan to the Republic of China in 1945, the park was subsequently named Taipei New Park by the government. They renamed the broadcasting agency, which was established within the confines of the park, Taiwan Broadcasting Company. The station became the primary broadcast organ of the Kuomintang government and the military. The park was established in the Qing dynasty and is the oldest park in Taipei. After World War II, the KMT government took over Taiwan. However, economic monopoly and corruption of the government led to civil resistance. The 228 incident occurred in 1947, triggered by a government crackdown in civil protests and led to widespread unrest. It marked a crucial period in Taiwan's history and had significant political and social implications. The 228 Peace Park is located in Taipei, Taiwan, and serves as a memorial to the victims of the 228 incident. The park includes monuments, sculptures, and other structures that commemorate the events of 1947 and promote peace and reconciliation. It is a place where people can reflect on the historical significance of the incident and the impact on the island's development. The park is not only a historical site, but also a symbol of Taiwan's commitment to democracy and pursuit of peace. If you plan to visit 228 Peace Park, you can explore the various exhibits and installations that provide insights into 228 incident and its aftermath. The 228 Peace Park is definitely a place I would recommend visiting because not only is it free, it provides a lot of insight into the history of Taiwan. If you are visiting Taipei for the first time, ensure you see the best of Taipei's capital city on a private and custom tour. Rather than set an itinerary, you'll only visit the attractions that capture your interests. Taking a private tour means that you'll receive undivided attention from your guide and travel between attractions in air-conditioned comfort without getting lost. Use my link to book a private car tour in Taipei through Viator. The NORDVPN service allows you to connect to 5,230 plus servers in 56 plus countries. It secures your internet data with military-grade encryption and ensures your web activity remains private and helps bypass restrictions in internet-restricted countries. VPNs create an encrypted tunnel for your data and protect your online identity by hiding your IP address and allow you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely. NordVPN is perfect for digital nomads that need to connect to public Wi-Fi for work and will ensure that your privacy is safe online. Use my links to find out more about NordVPN and to get a free trial. Exit the park at the intersection of Gongyuan Road and Keteklan Boulevard, and you will see the presidential office building just a block away. Taipei, as the capital city of Taiwan, is home to several important government buildings, including the presidential office building, which looks spectacular when lit up at night. The Taipei Presidential Office Building, also known as the Presidential Palace, is the official workplace and residence of the President of Taiwan. The building is an iconic example of neoclassical architecture and was completed in 1919 during the period of Japanese rule over Taiwan. The design was influenced by classical Greek and Roman architecture. Originally constructed as the office of the Governor General of Taiwan during Japanese rule, it became the presidential office after the handover of Taiwan to the ROC in 1945. The building is a symbol of the government's authority and is often used for important state events, ceremonies, and press conferences. While the interior of the building is not generally open to the public, visitors can explore the surrounding areas, including the front square, where there is a statue of Sun Yat-sen, the founding father of the Republic of China. A few blocks away from the presidential office building is Taipei East Gate, which is an excellent spot to take time lapses of motorbikes zooming past at night. Not too far away, if you walk along Keteklan Boulevard, is a major roundabout in Taiwan where you can see the historic East Gate. At night, this is a great place to take pictures and record motorbikes zooming by. The East Gate, also known as the Taipei City East, the East Gate, also known as Taipei City Wall East Gate or Zhongxiao East Gate, is one of the remaining gate structures of the old Taipei City Wall. Located in Taipei City, Taiwan, near the intersection of Chengdu Road and Zhongxiao East Road, the gate was originally constructed during the Chiang Dynasty in 1879 as part of the defensive fortifications surrounding the city. The East Gate has undergone several renovations and rebuilds over the years due to natural disasters and urban development. The current structure, rebuilt in 1984, reflects a blend of historical design and modern construction techniques. It serves as a symbolic landmark and a reminder of Taipei's historical significance. Today, the East Gate area has been transformed into a small park known as Zhongxiao Park, providing a green space amidst the urban landscape. The gate itself is illuminated at night, creating a picturesque scene that attracts both locals and tourists. It stands as a testament to Taipei's rich history and serves as a cultural icon within the city. The walls of Taipei refers to the historic city walls that once surrounded Taipei during the earlier periods of its history. Unlike other cities in Asia with extensive ancient walls still intact, such as Xi'an in China, Taipei city walls have been largely demolished and repurposed over time due to urban development and modernization. One notable site where you can still find remnants of Taipei's old city walls is the North Gate Beimen, also known as Chang'an Gate. This gate is part of the old city walls and has been restored and preserved as a historic landmark. It stands as a reminder of Taipei's past as a walled city. While the walls of Taipei may not be as prominent or extensive as those in some other cities, the remnants serve as a tangible link to the city's history and offers visitors a glimpse into its past as fortified settlements. Beitou Hot Springs is a renowned hot spring destination located in the Beitou district in Taipei City. It is known for its natural geothermal hot springs, which have been enjoyed for centuries by locals and visitors alike. Take a break from your busy lifestyle and head to the Spring City Resort in Beitou, Taipei. Soak in spring water and de-stress in outdoor pools or a private hot spring room. Use my link to book a stay at this resort with KKDAY Taiwan. In order to get to the Raohe Night Market, we'll have to walk to the NTU MRT stop, take the red line in the direction of Tamshui to Zhongshan, and change to the green Zhongshan line to the final stop. The night market is just a 3-minute walk from the MRT station. Just follow the signs. You can recognize the entrance of the Raohe Night Market by a decorated archway in the front entrance. Located conveniently near the Zhongshan MRT station, it presents Taiwanese characteristic and is definitely a place well worth visiting. However, I must warn you that it does get really crowded at night, so you shouldn't go there with a lot of belongings. The Raohe Night Market is one of the most important. The Raohe Street Night Market is one of the most popular and historic night markets in Taipei. It is known for its vibrant atmosphere, diverse food offerings, and a wide array of stalls selling various goods. Raohe Street Night Market is located on Raohe Street, Taipei. It is 600 meters in length. The area is called Shiku and was a business center because of its location and transportation. However, with the development of transportation, Raohe has become a secondary road and business has declined. Therefore, the government set up a night market there in 1987. Since then, it has become the second busiest tourist market in Taipei. Various products and local foods are sold in the night market. Raohe Street Night Market is renowned for its diverse and delicious street food. Visitors can find a wide range of Taiwanese snacks and specialties, such as pepper buns, pork pepper buns, oyster omelets, stinky tofu, and more. In addition to food, the night markets feature various stalls selling clothes, accessories, and other goods. It is a great place to explore and shop for unique items. With eSIMs and Airalo, travelers can download and install a digital data pack for over 200 countries and regions and get connected anywhere in the world as soon as they land. If you are looking for an eSIM to use while in Asia, use my link in the description to shop for the one best for you. Taipei is known for its vibrant food scene. Taipei is known for its vibrant street food scene, night markets, and cultural attractions. Street markets such as the Raohe Night Market offer a wide variety of local and international delicacies. Taiwanese night markets are night markets in Taiwan that operate in the urban and suburban areas between sunset and sunrise. Most occupy either sidewalks or even the entire street that carry vehicle and pedestrian traffic by day. Some night markets in smaller side streets and alley feature retractable roofs. Most night markets operate daily and feature a mix of individual stalls selling clothing, consumer goods, xiaoqi, which is similar to snacks or fast food, and specialty drinks. The atmosphere is usually crowded and noisy, with hawkers shouting and fast-paced music playing over the loudspeakers. Taiwanese night markets has evolved over the years from small local gatherings to noisy streets lined with vendors who must adhere to regulations placed on their activities by the Taiwanese government. Night markets are a quintessential part of Taiwanese cuisine and are a must visit for tourists and locals alike. Some other night markets to visit in Taipei are Shilin Night Market, Ningxia Night Market, Tonghua or Linjiang Night Market, These are just a few examples, but Taipei boasts numerous other night markets, each with its own unique charm and specialties. Whether you're craving traditional Taiwanese snacks, searching for souvenirs, or simply soaking in lively ambiance, Taiwan's night markets have something for everyone. This itinerary will give you a greater appreciation about the local lore and history of Taiwan's past, as well as the cultural and historical significance of the sites in Taipei City. The amazing thing about this itinerary is that every place I visited was free of admission, besides the National Taiwan Museum, which was 30 NT, which is very cheap. In my next Taipei vlog, I'll be taking you to Taipei 101, arguably the best landmark and pride of Taiwan, and I'll also be taking you to Da'an Forest Park, another popular park in Taipei.